Science is just another art form myself. And I definitely think that you support science and the arts for cultural reasons. And I think the fact that the community of people in art, and I'm thinking very specifically, my sister dances with Martha Graham, and another sister is, she's an artist, a freaky artist who I don't understand at all, but she does art. That they're practically starving. And I think that's, maybe they're lousy, I don't know, I'm not an expert. But in fact, all of their friends, I find, are having a hell of a time existing. At the same time, the scientific community is much better fed, but also, and much more lavishly supported. But relative to the United States, science in Canada is very poorly supported as well. I think that the level of culture indicated by basic research and art is very poor in this country, and it's a reflection of our culture. Sorry, I don't know if that answered your question.
Aside from the simple technology improvement that science can give us, let's say in my field, which is filmmaking, what are other corporations that could exist between your art, let's say, which is science, and my field, which is filmmaking? Or any art?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I'm not sure. I mean, I think one thing that is very interesting is talk, which academics like to do, about what's involved in creativity and what we share and what we don't. Now, looking at it very pragmatically, I would say in the area of filmmaking that some of the really exciting ideas and visuals that could be got across are science. Ideas like black holes, for example. Ideas like subatomic particles. I mean, here would be the use of a medium to illustrate a scientific idea, but at the same time you could do something artistic, I suppose. That's just off the top of my head. I can't think of anything more specific.
You said a couple of times that a lot of this research is being sponsored by the big business and the army, the military.
To what extent, supported and used, yeah.
Yes. To what extent is the military really interested? I mean, like, what do they want? Do they want a super G.I. Joe?
They want a super what?
G.I. Joe.
Oh, I see. Well, I thought they had a Bionics Man or something.
Yeah, they've also got a woman now.
Yeah, right. I doubt whether the army, the military, is really interested in, say, cloning. The reproduction of a very high ideal type, because we don't know how much of that would be genetic anyway. If you had an identical twin of a super jock or G.I. Joe, I'm not convinced that he would be a tremendous replica of G.I. Joe, because there is a lot of environmental input. I think the army, the military, has shown an incredible interest in the kind of discoveries being made in molecular biology that could be used for weaponry. Now, I interviewed George Wald. Some of you may have heard it on the radio show Quirks and Quarks. He's a Nobel Prize winner at Harvard. And he did a lot of the very important work on understanding the biochemistry of vision. And he always thought that his work could only be used for the good of human beings. And yet one day someone from the Defense Department came and said they wanted to use him to do research on agents that would temporarily blind. You see, well, I was staggered that they'd be into that sort of thing, and they'd go to a man like Wald. And Wald says they already have agents like that. They're called tear gases. And, the military man's argument to Wald was, well, wouldn't you rather have someone temporarily blinded than killed or blinded permanently? Wald's view is that tear gas flushes people out of hiding places so you can shoot them. So I am always astounded at where the military's head's at. They're right at the forefront of what's going on in molecular biology. Make no doubt about that.
If I may monopolize once again on the microphone,
don't have any competition,
okay. I think no discussion of this sort is complete without some kind of reference to sex. Now, I was late in coming in by about 5 minutes or so. If you already said